Hello, hello, hello everyone. Time for yoga. So, I was rereading something that I think I've already read about yoga, and it said that one of the main reasons we do yoga is to connect the mind and the body and the spirit all together because it's to help us kind of get away from the thoughts going on is one of the main things. So they even call that yoking. Um, so I also was thinking about, let me get in a pose and then I'll tell you. Um, let's see. I'm not gonna think. I'm just gonna flow. All right. So stretching, of course, is good for our body, like the ligaments, all these things. Um, did you hear my voice reverberate? I'm talking into a fan, kind of. The fan's right here. Maybe you didn't hear it. Okay. But I was thinking about size and like how it is a whole lot harder for me to do some of the yoga poses. Like I used to do back bends when I was a little girl. Like I'd get down there like this and I'd just push up into a back bend. But I don't think I can really do that anymore. But instead I do a pose called the bridge pose. So it's kind of like doing a back bend. In a way. In a way, not the whole way. I wonder how long I can hold that. So you're doing yoga. As you do yoga, you're breathing into your poses, and that's a big part of it. Is your breath is important to you. So I'm remembering to breathe. I'm gonna do a twist on either side because these are some of my go-to poses that feel good. I'll look out over my alternate shoulder. And then when I go on the other side, I'll look towards you, this other shoulder. It's funny because the truth is, I've been putting out more YouTube videos on yoga because it's what everybody wants to see me do, it seems. And so it's the ones that have got more views. And so honestly, I'm learning as I go what people like to see on YouTube or what they totally do not are not interested in, or what the algorithm picks up, which all seems to be my YouTube, my yoga videos. So I thought, well, I better learn more about yoga. And I'm a lifelong learner, and I'm glad to be learning about yoga more. It makes me happy to learn more about yoga. Let's see here. I want to do the other leg. Trying to think, am I supposed to roll over or am I supposed to turn over? I think I'm going to turn over because I'm talking to you and I want to say hello. sure how many of those I did. But it's really good to be strengthening myself as I'm doing yoga for people, and I'm glad that people want to see me do yoga. It makes me happy that I can learn this new thing. And I've done yoga most of my life, actually, to a point. So, trying to do that one. I've done yoga. I think I started doing it when I was 11, and then I also was doing gymnastics, so I did gymnastics and yoga, and I just learned the yoga from a book. And then when I was about 17, I think, or 18, maybe 18, I took a class at a local college. I just audited the first part of a class in yoga with a great teacher because I wanted to audit some classes at that point. And I'm trying to think about my next thing I'm doing. I want to do, trying to think, how do you do that? Oh, I know. I think. So, okay, what was I going to say? I'm getting a bit of a cramp. Just feel it on out. Get it to let go of me. Let's, you're getting froggy pose. When did I do yoga after that? I did these things called sun salutations when I was 18. I learned how to do something called sun salutations. And I'm not even great at doing them now. It's a series of yoga poses that starts standing and then you lie down and then you come back up. I guess I've tried it a little, but I'll try to do it again. But anyway, when I was in the hospital, the first time I ever got hospitalized, I ended up doing sun salutations in the hospital. It was it's one of the things that made me feel good about myself to come back to doing the sun salutations, because as yoga is supposed to do, when you're focusing on a pose and you're breathing, the external thoughts and things can just drift away. So you can find yourself in a moment of serenity or peace and feel the stillness of just trying to do the movement. It's I think a lot of it is you're kind of focusing on the physical feeling and the physical sensations as you breathe and do the yogas. And when you're thinking about that, instead of thinking about the thoughts, politics, or war and peace going around your house, or just whatever you might be thinking about. Let's see here, what am I doing? When you think about those things, I don't know what poses to do. I'm trying to think. Oh, I guess I could do child's pose. That's my go-to. Anyway, it's kind of like I also swim in the lap pool sometimes. And when I'm swimming my lap, sometimes I feel it's more like a contemplative state than like not. So like it's kind of similar to that. Hmm. You just breathe into the pose. I'm gonna do a cobra again. I was looking online trying to learn some new poses, and I really would like to learn some new poses, but I was watching beginner videos and they were like too beginner. There wasn't anything just right for me. So I said, well, I'll just keep doing it. Because it's not like I can do all the yoga poses out there, that's for sure. Most of the people doing yoga on YouTube, I just don't, I can't keep up. But let's see here. I'm trying to think what I'm doing. Um, my next pose, what'll it be? Um, I know that I didn't do downward dog, but I can't really do that on the bed or on this bouncy thing. Let's see here, dog downward. Trying to think. Sometimes just trying to get up out of bed is yoga for some people. All right, I'm gonna do a few more of the more breath oriented and um, like the shoulder rolls and the head rolls. I think that people often do these simple rotations of the head and shoulders when they're trying to get their breath together and focus more on their breathing. Which way was I going? I noticed my shirt was on, not on straight. Actually, I think it can be good to do wrist circles. Anybody can do that right now with your hand that isn't holding the phone or whatever you're holding. And I guess you can do ankle circles. I'm going to do them if I can figure it out. I'm going to do them like this, one direction and the other direction. Then I'm going to go over to the other side and do one direction and the other direction. I can't think of a single other pose right now. I guess I could do downward dog, but I think I would have to do it over here, and it's not really perfect for this conditions. I'll do that when I'm outside. What else would I do? There's downward dog. Well, I don't need to keep you too much longer. Excuse me. If I'm not actually thinking of anything. I wanted to say a few things, I guess. Um, First of all, thank you for watching. Oops. Um, Second of all, if you're interested in more of my videos, I would love it if you subscribe so that you get notifications about when my next video comes out. I have a whole playlist of yoga videos on here, and it's growing. So you can check out all the videos on my yoga playlist. And then I think if you've looked at all those, YouTube will tell you when the next one comes up, more likely. Let's see here. The other thing I was going to say is if I was ever to not get a job immediately after this period of my life, basically what I'm saying is I have a Patreon. If you want to support my art, I would love that. If I could just make yoga videos for you all the time. Um, so look at my Patreon link, and you can click on my profile and see that. And that is about all. Thank you so much for watching, and I guess I'll say namaste.